Hello, everyone. It's the first ever live session, Jira Service Desk live AMA from Divinity, and we are proud to have you all here on Facebook and on YouTube. We got our we got our experts. Wait a second. And we got our expert from all over the place. First of all, Timek Tymaszczuk, who is an Atlassian expert and leader. And second of all, we have Mateusz Olczak, software engineer, products expert. And
good afternoon, everyone.
Who is a solution architect for Atlassian Jira. So we got our experts here. They will be here to answer all your questions for the next hour. So you don't have to speed up. You don't have to run and write those questions because we will be able to answer them in the upcoming 60 minutes. We already have some questions from you, so you can type them in Facebook or in YouTube chat. You will see it on your screen. We'll try to answer them as soon as possible. Of course, you don't have to ask us questions here if you think maybe my question is too private or it concerns to my company and I don't want to reveal too much. You can also contact us here at Atlassian@divinity.com. Also, what is also important, this video will be available for you. This live session will still be online on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you missed it or if you're seeing it a week or a month from now, it's great to see you. And I think that without further ado, I'm disappearing, and I, as a host, I'm giving my voice to the real experts today. So take it away, boys.
Hi there. Thank you very much for joining the next Ask Me Anything session. Please be advised that today we are for you. This is a 60 minutes for you, and we would like to answer all of your questions. And it means do not hesitate to contact us on the chat, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And well, let's go for the first question. Question 1, is it possible to continue processing issue created in Jira Service Desk as Jira software issue? Yes, of course, and this is the standard functionality. You can create a standard issue through the customer portal via Jira Service Desk. And next, you need to know about such functionality like create linked issue. This functionality makes a copy of your issue and create in the, for example, software project. Of course, you need to point which one project would you like to choose. For example, mobile app, which is software project. And next is good to create some automation. For example, when the ticket in the software project is transitioned from in progress to done, then let's add a comment on the issue in the service desk. It's very useful, first of all, for your agents, because they don't need to check every time what's happened with the ticket in the development team. And second, it's very useful for your customers because they are up to date. What about their ticket? If you have any question how to do that, just type next question. Okay, next question, Mateusz, probably it's more your area. Would you like to?
Okay, so I'll.
Thanks.
Sure. I try to answer this question. So the question is, what kind of skills good Jira Atlassian Bitbucket Bamboo consultant should have? So, in my opinion, the most important is to be able to write some scripts. Especially when we're talking about Jira administrator, the basic knowledge, at least basic knowledge of Groovy is super important in my opinion, because this is very usual situation when you have to enhance the workflow or write some custom scripts in order to improve the whole process. So yeah, this is the first thing. Regarding the Bitbucket and Bamboo administrator or consultant, I think it's necessary to first have knowledge about other solutions like Jenkins or for comparison to Bitbucket, it could be GitLab, for example. I think it's important because clients usually ask about differences between the solutions, and it's good to know why, for example, Bamboo might be better for some cases, and maybe sometimes it will be better to say to the clients that they maybe should use another solution. Next thing is knowledge of databases. And I think also basic knowledge about administrating of operation systems like Linux or Windows might be also useful, because as administrator, restarting Jira is the basis thing. It's a thing which is usually one of the responsibilities of the administrators, and sometimes also for consultants. So I hope I answered your question, Mick.
Okay, thanks, Mateusz. The next question: can we customize the queue of your view so that agents can see only queues that contains issue assigned to them? Well, I think about such standard approach without using any plugins. For example, of course, it's not a standard queue functionality because the queue provide a set of data which is available in the jQuery, right? But you need to remember about such functionality like issue security. And you can set up an issue security when some user can see only issues assigned for him. And in such case, when the issue security is enabled, in such case, in the queue, the agent will be see only issues assigned to the agent, to this particular agent. Question about plugins. I think about our plugin, which is called Queues for Jira Service Desk, but probably it's only it provides functionality to show queues, for example, for more than one project. It means it's a cross queues, and the queues could be hidden for such users or only visible for additional group. But well, firstly, I would like to recommend to start from the issue security. Guys, do you have any idea how to fulfill this requirement?
Yeah, my first thought was just to use the JQL in the queues. It's simple as, but it's something out of the box.
Yeah, like issue assigned to current user, right?
Yeah, the JQL function current user, that's probably should fix, but maybe it's if we think about the service actually teams groups, because it's not said that each ticket from the service desk will be automatically assigned to one person. It might be assigned to some group, yes, which is supporting this kind of this service request. So using the JQL, it's you can also easily just create the queues for the teams and I saw some very simple queues where the first, as long as the issues are not assigned, there's the first queue for the team. But later, each team member just picks some issues and assign this issue to them, and it's another list for this agent that he has the issues that are currently assigned to him by the manager or by himself. But it's something you can just achieve out of the box in Jira Service Desk, just using the JQLs.
Yeah, but I'm reading this question again and again, and we can consider if you would like to hide issues inside the queue, or we would like to hide the queue, because I think the question is related to hiding a queue. But Mateusz, what do you think about script runner? Is it possible by script runner to hide queues for?
Yeah, about understanding this question, I think it's rather about hiding the whole queue instead of issues inside the queue. So I think it will be the only option for hide the whole queue will be using the, for example, JavaScript solution, which could hide the queue from view from the screen of a particular user. And to achieve such behavior, we could use the plugin which name is JS Includer, for example, or write the external script which will include our custom JavaScript in order to hide some view elements. About script runner, I think in this case it won't be easy to use script runner, and probably it won't be possible at all. So yeah, but we still have another solution that as I mentioned.
Yeah, sometimes ago we talked about such custom for one of our customer when the agent should see a queue which is assigned to some group. For example, when I'm assigned to group ABC, I would like to see only my ABC queue. Okay, let's go to the next question. As Divinity Poland, do you work only with Polish customers? Usually, for how many customers you have to work weekly? Do you use any tools to plan and track work, example, time tracking? Okay, it's not an easy question because as a Divinity, we are a software house and it's not only Atlassian. That is why I will respond in behalf of Atlassian department, and also with me is Łukasz, who is leader of a different custom development team, and it's me responsible for services through the Atlassian services. And as an Atlassian services department, we cooperate not only with Polish customers, because we have customers from Europe and the United States as well, because we are not only partner from Poland, from Germany, Lithuania, United States as well. That is why we need a good tool for collaborate together, because we have a lot of projects, probably dozen, and weekly, for example, my team, which is a team of 6-7 engineers, we cooperate with, for example, 10 different customers weekly. That is why we use time tracking, but not standard. We use Tempo timesheet. Probably part of you know this plugin. It extends a standard Jira time tracking functionality. We need it because we generate reports from this tool. We approve timesheets. We write work logs via timesheets. Also, we use a second add-on from Tempo family. It's called Tempo Planner, because we plan our time through this add-on daily and weekly, because we have progress, for example, for few man days and also for few hundred man days. That is why we need to plan our time. Also, maybe you, Łukasz, would you like to talk something about structure?
Yeah, maybe a few words.
Probably.
Not a secret at all. Yeah, we use also a structure plugin just to manage all the projects that are also in our queue and also which are in progress. And based on that, we also mix different perspectives. The one is more focused on the amount of the work this project includes, also the time tracking, and also some performance in terms of the budget and time efficiency. And structure is quite, let's say, useful tool because it allows to create the formulas, which is, let's say, small kind of the scripting, and it creates a dynamic columns, which also aggregates the values from the all levels below. So we have several levels of our structure in our business project. There is the project, which is on top of the structure. There is some epics, tasks, subtasks, and all data are, aggregated from the bottom to top. And it's kind of useful when we track a lot of the project for our customers, and yeah, it allows us to, be on track and be on time with our projects. Any other tools we use? I think that these two are most important, at least from this perspective, let's say from the user interface, which are visible. There are also a lot of the other plugins we use in background, like Script Runner, some workflow tools, and other smaller plugins that help us to set up all the projects and workflows. But I don't think it's worth to mention them right now.
Okay, next question. Thanks, Łukasz. How to change the layout of the customer portal? It depends how deep you would like to change the layout, because of course we have some standard functionalities, building functionalities like changing the background, changing the logo, for example, like our company, adding some announcement, and so on. If you would like to go deeper and change more your portal, I think you can consider some add-ons. Let's check them extensions for Jira Service Desk. It's one of our newest plugin, which provides you possibility to change layout of your customer portal. Sometimes ago, we write some article. Julia, maybe do you remember some article about how our HR department changed our service desk to be more efficient and provide more services for our employees. And this is a good example how can you change the layout of your customer portal. Also, there are other tools available on Marketplace to change the layout and content of your customer portal, like Refine Them for Jira Service Desk. And these plugins provide you ability to change your customer portal. Guys, would you like to add something?
I just find this article you mentioned, and maybe we can just enter this link.
Yeah.
Maybe someone is looking for a solution.
Probably Julian could add it. And this article could be useful for you if you would like to check how you can change your customer portal.
Yeah, there is also a short video that can give you some look and feel.
Yeah, because the question is about the layout. Because the layout, it means that we would like to have other colors, or we would like to have, for example, page inside the page, and after clicking the page, we would like to go to other page. This is the range question.
I also think something that can be challenging is to do the same on the cloud and on the server or the data center, because on server data center you can do more, and the plugins actually can modify more views, they have more entry points on the user interface. So it's always let's say, limited in changing the Jira cloud interface. And also another challenge there is also with this, let's say, maybe not changing the layout, but maybe the branding the customer portal, because as you as a customer or provider, you can service many other companies, and probably each company can have or desire to have different layout, and splitting and creating the dedicated layout in the Jira service desk, it's another challenge to achieve. So the question is if you have the one common for everyone, the same layout, or you would like to have the branding for each customer. And the branding or just, let's say, customization can be done only on the level of the service desk in terms of using the terms used by the Atlassian. So we have the help center, which is the main aggregating of other smaller service desks. And this, because it is one and general for all, you cannot brand it for each customer depending on his login or domain. It will have to have the same layout. Yes, and what you can just try to customize is only the one level below with this service desk. Is that correct? Is that something we can achieve with the customization of our tools?
Yeah, and going further with this analyze about changing the layout. As you probably know, we have some customer request type inside the service desk. For example, I would like to request new hardware. And in standard, these forms are static. It means that all of the fields are available after open the form. But if you would like to change the layout of such form, for example, you would like to have dynamic form, it means when I choose some value from the first field, I would like to show other, you can do that using extensions for Jira Service Desk. It's one of example about changing the layout, but not the portal, but form, customer request type. And it's useful when you have a lot of custom fields or fields through the request type, customer request type. And I think it's a good recommendation to use dynamic forms instead of a lot of static fields on the form. Okay, let's go further. Regarding them extension, how to show customer portal and don't need to be logged in Jira Service Desk. We won't do it in internet. Okay, just a few seconds to understand the question. Because in the Confluence, we have anonymous access, but in the Jira Service Desk, you could not, but the question is if we are talking about cloud or server. Because them extension is available only for on-premise Jiras. It means for server and data center. It's not available for cloud. That when we are talking about on-premise Jira, I don't see such opportunity to show your service desk in some public mode.
Yeah, you always need to log in to
Yeah,
Jira actually, yeah, even if it's the customer account, which is free from the Jira Service Desk licensing model, only you pay for the agents. So the customers are free, they still need to create an account.
Okay, the question, what we want to do it in intranet or internet?
Intranet, probably I think that this is the context where we feel we are safe because it's not exposed to any other, to the public network. So everyone should be able, to log in, not log in, just to see the portal and create the request. I think that maybe other solution in this case is just the single sign-on. That's once your intranet users are already signed to your domain, they actually can also just enter this service desk portal and just be logged in and just create some requests. And I think that's actually the right solution for this case.
Yeah, Julius, exactly. Cloud, it works because you can open your service desk for everyone. But in the server, the question is, how many data would you like to add through raising a request? Because there is some functionality like issue collector, and if you have intranet, you can add in your intranet site some issue collector which gather tickets from your intranet and raise tickets in behalf of some technical user. Okay, next question is, do you know when Atlassian want to show on customer portal custom fields, for example, from inside add-on? Well, now it's available. Inside fields could be added to your portal, but it requires a proper configuration. And for this moment, it's available for server, data center, and cloud as well. Maybe much more about this question. What does it mean show inside custom fields? Because now you can show your inside custom fields on the portal, but after creating an inside custom field, you need to configure this field again and enable option to show on the customer portal. And after that, you can add this add this custom field to customer request type, and this field will be available. But I agree that the procedure is longer rather than standard field. Okay, maybe Alexis, if you would like add something, just type, and let's go to the next question. Okay, question from Chris. How do you activate epics for service desk issues? Can you somehow connect epic from service desk with epics from other Jira projects? Okay, just to understand the question properly.
I think this question is related to the very first question in this AMA, which was related to connecting service desk projects with Jira software projects, and continuing processing the issues which were created in, for example, customer portal in Jira software by not agents but regular Jira users with, of course, license to having access to Jira software tickets. So I think it's related. So maybe Tymoteusz, could you repeat your answer, which you?
Yeah, but you need to remember that epics are available only for Jira software. Epic functionality.
Yeah. So I think the question is about how to link or somehow associate Jira software epics with tickets created in Jira Service Desk in customer portal.
Okay, but we know that we can add to Epic every issue from our Jira. It doesn't matter if it's service desk issue or core issue or software issue. This is the first point. Of course, we could not show epics on the portal. However, using extension plugin, you could show some links to other issue on the issue on the customer portal. But if you would like to have, for example, Kanban board with epics in your Jira service desk project, it's just you need to just add issue type epic to your configuration in Jira project. Also, you need to add a software license to your users through the service desk project.
Yeah, but when you'd like to have the, let's say, full hierarchy, I mean the 3-level structure where the epic is on the top, and then we have, for example, user stories and then tasks on the lowest level. It will be necessary to have 2 projects, yeah? One which will be the Jira's software project, and the second one responsible to handle the issues from customer portal. And for example, when users report back or ideas to extend and maybe enhance the application, assuming that this customer portal is created for some app, then issues created in customer portal might be handled in the first level by a customer Jira Service Desk agents, and then proceed to handle to process by developers team in other project in Jira. Yeah, so.
Yeah, and remember, Chris, about boards, because boards could gather issues from more than one project. For example, from service desk and software project as well. It's just related with jQuery, which is saved filter. Okay, maybe next question. Oh, which one is next? Okay, my question is about email notification after you create issue on portal. Yes, in Jira, of course, we have notifications, but when we have Jira Service Desk, we have 2 different kind of notification. First type is, let's say, user agent notification. It means this is the notification for licensed users. When you are agent and, for example, issue is assigned to an agent, the notification is sent to assignee. But also we have in the service desk project customer notifications. Probably you know why Atlassian split this notification for let's say Jira and service desk, because the information included in Jira notification, for example, include URL to the issue, but the customer from the portal doesn't have access to the Jira because doesn't have a license for Jira. That is why we have customer notifications, and you can configure your notifications. There is a few or more events which could be configured. One of them is issue create event, and you can point who should receive a notification. For example, reporter, or for example, customers involved. What does it mean, customers involved? For example, reporter and organization and all request participants. Also, the customer notifications could be changed. Some variables could be added, like URL to the portal, like some variable like subject and purity and so on. Well, guys, would you like to add something to the customer notifications?
I'm just reading the comments, and I think that maybe this question actually relates to the previous question from Alex, which was about the showing on the customer portal other custom fields from third-party add-ons, and maybe this question also is related to if those other third-party custom fields can be included in the email notifications, because the communication with customers is often through the emails. Not everyone just log into the customer portal. It's just you sending the email back and forth. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When the standard customer notifications doesn't satisfy you, and such variable like issue reporter, issue resolution, request URL, request status, request details is not enough for you. Let's remember that on the marketplace you have available a lot of plugins. One of them is Email This Issue. Email This Issue provides you possibility to create your own templates. It means that you can disable the standard service desk notifications for your customers and prepare your own. You can add your background, your logo, some text, and also you can fetch data from the custom fields. That maybe I will remember. Email This Issue plugin. There is a lot of possibility, not only for notifications, but also for email integrations. And well, for example, now we prepare change requests for our customers to approve requests via email. You don't need to go to the portal. You can just type a message via Outlook, approve or decline, and the request is automatically approved. Okay. To continue questions from the user, Alexis Beams, I understand the custom fields can be set to be visible on portal. What about the whole objects from add-ons? The question about which add-ons, because not every field could be visible on the portal. Some standard fields are not visible, like fixed version or affected version. Guys, do you understand this question properly?
Actually, there is a continuation of the previous question. This is the second part. And here we have information that this question is related to Insight. And the whole question is, for example, in Insight, we can have object which represent user, his name, last name, phone, email, etc. Can this object be added on portal? So I assume that you're asking about attributes of the objects, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. So whether we can just get more details from the Insight object on the customer portal, not only the main name or display name actually from the object, but what we can get the attributes from the Insight, and the same we can get the attributes from the user account, like the phone number, yes, to see maybe who is just handling our issue, and maybe we would like to call him just to make things faster. And as I know from the we get the solution just to getting attributes from the user, but it, as far as I know, works only in the Jira core, Jira software view, where we can just extract this additional information from actually in Active Directory, where there are attributes for the user, like the department, the email address, the phone number, etc., location. But I don't believe it works for the service desk on customer portal.
Yeah, me neither. But I think we could think about some custom scripts which would extract data from the inside fields and put them to the normal, say, fields from Jira and present the values in that way to customer portal users. For example, you could do that in one of the transitions in a workflow, and after that, the values will be available in default fields.
And in the meta, I'm just checking the Active Directory attribute sync plugin, and I see it supports Service Desk, and I'm just I see that it gets some additional information, and I'm just browsing, the screens, but I can just also pass you a link. You can just find yourself what this add-on can actually give you.
Okay, can we go to the next question? Okay. Adam, is there a way to copy whole as the project with all settings? Copy. Okay. Probably you know the standard functionality like creating project with shared configuration, but it doesn't mean that it copy, for example, your created components or your created queues. I think about such plugin. Probably, guys, what do you think about project configurator? Or
Exactly, the same thought.
yeah.
Using project configurator, for example, might be a solution for that. And using this plugin, I believe that you will be able to copy the whole configuration, and not only inside one instance of Jira, but also between, for example, two external instances of Jiras.
Okay. Maybe let's go to the next question. Okay, question 6, how to use organization to give permissions to group of users? Okay, organization is a custom field related to Jira Service Desk. The organization, because we know how it works in the Jira core, Jira software. You can share configurations with some users, yeah. But in the customer portal, you can share your issue with, for example, organization. Organization is a group of users, and now we would like to give permissions. Mateusz, do you understand these questions? How to use organization to give permissions to group of users? I'm thinking about what we would like to achieve. What is the expectation?
I think it might be about increasing the maybe not increasing, but adding another level of permissions for user. Maybe it's about that. I'm just guessing.
Because organization is like a group in Jira, and for example, our plugin extensions could synchronize some group in Jira with organization in some project, but it's not available in the standard Jira to base on the organization like on the group. That if you would like to give some permissions to such organization, I think maybe not a workaround, but the solution for you could be, first of all, create a group, and next create the same organization, and after that synchronize the groups with the organization members. And it's available through extensions for Jira Service Desk. And it's a very useful for example, big organizations and which have a lot of departments. And there is no option to manually update the organizations. But the organizations is needed. For example, when I create a ticket and my department is affected, I can add organization as a request participant. Maybe this is a solution for you. Okay. Maybe let's go to the next question. Can the app translations for Jira Service Desk be combined with them extensions for Jira Service Desk? Can all text and cards and lists be translated? Okay.
We should invite someone from our apps department.
But give us a second because someone is typing. Maybe let's go to the next question, and Dave, we will back. But give us a while. Julian, do we have a next question?
Regarding the previous question, I think it might be more convenient to write email to our support team, or using the email address which is visible on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, because we have about 20 apps, and today there is no one from this department with us. However, I hope we will receive answer until the end of this session.
I see the short answer for this translation. Yeah, the translation should be, though both plugins are compatible, so the translation should be reflected in the theme extension.
Okay, it means, Dave, we have a reply for this question. Okay,
and
guys.
If you have any other questions strictly related to the products, probably you can just contact us through this email, because we have several teams actually working for those plugins, so they are probably more familiar with the roadmap and all small tricks you can probably facilitate in your configuration and use.
Okay.
We also encourage you to ask any other questions, maybe not related directly with the plugins, with the products, but Jira Service Desk, because we have still 11 minutes, so I think it's worth to use this time and
it's time for coffee for us.
Like in the queue, when your queue is empty, is the text shown time for coffee cup. The same.
Oh yeah. If you have another questions for the Jira, then please ask. And I say it's also worth to mention whether you are thinking about the cloud version or the server, because it some answers depends on this hosting.
Yeah. We asked, and we have from Alexis. Thanks, Alexis, for this question regarding to email this issue. Is it possible to prepare email notification using add-on email this issue with approve or decline options as link instead of normal approve or decline email from Jira SD? Exactly. As I mentioned, we currently prepare such configuration for one of our customers. This is email this issue template notification where two buttons are available, one decline, second approve. And after that, you are not redirect to the portal like in the standard service desk notification, but the email is sent to Jira, and Jira know what should to do with such email, and automatically transition issue according to the selected option. When you choose approve, the transition approved will be populated, and when you click decline, issue will be transitioned to, for example, to reject status. It means yes, it's possible. Okay, 9 minutes.
Maybe, yeah, I will just add to this answer, and maybe not using this actually plugin, this email this issue, but with other plugin, we have also one called approvals, advanced Jira acceptance. It also allows actually on one Jira status create parallel approvals for the groups, for the users, and also it supports the emails approval. So it can generate, let's say, the bulk of emails to each potential approver, and the approver can click approve or reject via email just to vote, for example, for the ticket.
Okay, let's check next questions from Dave. Can agent in Jira Service Desk Cloud also be added as a customers in a Jira Service Desk project within an organization? And will they also receive the same notification as portal-only customers? Probably, okay, but why we would like to have such functionality? Because when the user is customer and service desk agent as well, the Jira will note that he is licensed users and probably choose. The question is how you prepare the notifications, yes? Because, for example, when the agent is reporter, because agent doesn't need to be added like customers, because when he is agent and when he can add a ticket on the portal, it means that he has all permissions like customer. And when you prepare notifications through the let's say standard notifications, and when he writes a ticket, he writes like a customer, and he should receive. But in such case, he can receive two notifications: one customer notification and second Jira. Guys, are you sure how many notifications agents receive?
No, actually, it's a rare case for me. Actually, yeah, it's rather one. If you already have a paid account, use this account to create the tickets and handle all the conversation. So I don't have the answer in my mind. It's something we need to check.
About sharing requests through the organization, if the agent doesn't exist in such organization, he will not be able to share a ticket with this organization, because it works. And reason for this question, because agents are also end users who may report an issue which they would like to share their request with the organization. Okay, but okay, that reason for the.
But as agent, you can raise tickets
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. First of all, you can raise ticket behalf of in the same way like customer. This is the option on the left panel. The raise request on behalf of, and then you can point your username or other in the same case like customers, and then the channel of this issue will be portal. Also, you can raise a ticket via Jira, and next the channel will be Jira, and you can add organization. It means that all of your members of this organization will receive such notification.
Okay, thank you, my great experts. I hope you can hear me, and I hope everything works. I gotta say, we got a lot of questions, some by email, some by our live audience here. Thank you for all your questions, and to our experts for our answers. If you have any additional questions, if you think that we can help you more, don't hesitate, contact us using the contact Atlassian@divinity.com, or just visit our website, divinity.com. I hope there is a lot of knowledge there that we are happy to share with you. Once again, I would like to thank you all for being here with us. Thank you for being so active and having such great questions. I hope we were able to answer at least most of them. If not, ask us again, ask us more. Tell us if you want another AMA live expert session like this. Do you think it's a great idea? You can, of course, write an email to us. You can comment here. We are open to all suggestions, maybe more experts, less experts. Maybe you want us, our experts, to dress differently, to proudly wear the Divinity brand on, on the chest. So once again, thank you guys. And thank you all for listening and for watching us. And we'll see each other again, I hope, at divinity.com. Thank you.